こんにちは、チャットマスターの根崎ゆきです。5月21日、火曜日のセッションリキャップ取っていきたいと思います。今週も1週間よろしくお願いいたします。それでは始めていきましょう。
No movement for us today, which we anticipated because of the possibility, let me show you, of the dollar index. We have a rising wedge on the dollar index, and we broke the downside, which caused all the other crosses to go to the upside. All right, this has not moved very low, so they may end up just going sideways here, folks. And if they go sideways, then we're in a continuation movement here. Looks like we went sideways here. All right, continuation. So same thing here. We're anticipating the possibility of a move all the way down to the 618 before we get another bounce to the upside. So, the euro, we're looking for the sell, not the buy. So
今ドルインデックス見てましたね。でドルインデックスがこう上がってきて、これからサイドウェイになるんじゃないかと。ってことはユーロドルは下がりますよねと。
If they continue to sell that, yeah, it's a holiday in Euro land, right? If they continue to sell that, we're not going to be interested in this till we break down into here. Alright, so we're going to have to take the single line trend line out. We're going to take the support out. Why? Because this could still be a hidden.
ユーロドルですね、240分チャート。このトレンドライン、シングルライントレンドラインを引いて、それを割ってきて、このサポートを割ってきたら売りたいよねと。で、なんでそんなに待つかっていうと、これがヘッド&ショルダーの可能性があるからですよねと。なので、それをブレイクしてきてから売っていきたいよねと。
Shoulders. Alright, so we got to take that out of the equation so that we don't have that, and there's our trade. Alright. That's assuming you want to even trade the euro at all, which I'm not interested in. Alright, the pound is actually, let me take this off because that's gone. Alright. Everybody see we're in a bear flag on the pound. Alright. What's a bear flag tell us? Which way are we going? On a bear flag. Down. Alright. We're in a bear.
ポンドドルですね。ポンドドル、これ10分チャートですけど、ベアフラッグできてますよねと。ベアフラッグっていうことは下ですよね。売りですよねと。
We've got an up move. So because that's the pound, and we are trading the pound yen, what do we need now know we got to do because they're coming down in the bear flag. All right, we may have to move this stop quicker than we want. All right, to protect ourselves. All right. So once you get up here to that top of that channel, I would go ahead and move my stop to break even on this trade. Alright, and it probably will end up being a break-even trade. Alright, but we'll move our stop to break-even when we hit the top of this channel here. Why? Because the pound is coming down in a bear flag, which is a selling sign, and the pound is the base currency here. Alright, so we'll see. Alright, so if the pound breaks the bottom of the bear flag, I think we have to go to a 60 we can see it. If the pound breaks it to the downside, which it appears that it might, everybody can see we could very well have a head and shoulders. So we got to take the head and shoulders out of the equation. That means we can't trade it till we're down here. But there's our trade. We are in the wave 5, so we don't know if this could be the bottom, this could be the bottom, this could be, I don't know where the bottom is. So we have to wait for that. But take the head and shoulders out before you ever try to trade this to the downside. Right? And if you do, there's your trade. A nice two-part trade. Wide open space down here and a snowman, which is the best opportunity we have. There he is. So only trade the wide open spaces.
なのでポンドドルはこのベアフラッグブレイクしてからこの大きなスペース取っていきたいよねと。
Yen is in a bull flag. No, bull flag would be going up. We'll get to it in a minute here, Victor. Alright, dollar CAD going sideways. That means it's a rectangle. That means there are no sellers down here. Okay, so they might flip it down with a head fake before they go up. Alright, so that would be the head fake would be to get the dumb money going the wrong way, but we're trying to go up.
ドルカナダですね、60分。今これサイドウェイで下に抜けてくると見せかけてダウン回り、アホなお金、バカなお金、お金っていうのを振り落としてから上げようとしてますよねと。
So that's the target up there.
で、ここがターゲットですね。デイチャートのトップです。
Now, why aren't they going up? Because they're selling dollars today, and the dollar is the base currency. So that's why they can't go up, all right? But they're not showing us they're going down either, which means that the currency wants to go ahead and go up to the upside. They're not following the dollar, although there's a little sell-off here. All right? Oh, I see. Yeah, could be. Yeah, we want to always deal with the base currency, otherwise it gets confusing, right? Alright, dollar switching in a bull flag. Alright, so the bull flag tells us we're going to try to go up. Alright, so and now the dollar was being sold today. Did the dollar switching go down anything? Did they go down? The dollar was sold today, and what did the switching do? Nothing. It went sideways. Therefore, what are they trying to tell us? Are we going down or are we going up? We're going up. That's right. So we're looking for that opportunity right there. It's not just about, if you just sit there and follow an arrow and a painted candle, you're going to get whacked. It's not about that. You got to figure out what they're doing. And that's the learning curve. But there is no rocket science here, so anybody can do it. What's the problem? Time. It takes a time to do it.
ドルフランですね。ドルフランブルフラッグなんで上に買っていきたいですよねって感じですね。続いてドル円行きましょう。
Why do traders want to do it? Because I want to be a trader today, man. Listen, if you want to be a mechanic, you're not going to be a mechanic in a day. You want to be a doctor, it's going to take you 8 to 10 years. You want to be a forex trader, it's going to take you some time. Bye, Wendy. See you later. Alright, so we're inside a wedge on the dollar yen. Alright, and in the bigger picture, we're still in an uptrend here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Come on. Did not want to do that. Come on. We're in an uptrend, and inside a day chart uptrend and a 240-minute uptrend. So it's pretty obvious to see we're looking to be a buyer, and we're looking for that opportunity right there. Right? So let's take this down a little lower where we can see where we're at in this picture. Right? So we're inside a wedge right now. What are we doing around a wedge? We run. If we break to the north, our first trade is to here, and our second trade is to here. All right? They've already taken this target out. They got to fill this gap.
ドル円ですね。ドル円は、ウェッジにあって、そして一つ目のターゲットを取りに来て、その後はこのターゲットですよねと。で、窓が開いてるので、買いの方で見ていく方がいいかなと思いますと。
Right here. There's a 75% chance they're going to fill this gap. All right. So the trade is 75% on your favor to the upside. All right. Then what happens? I don't know. May happen in 4 minutes. May not happen until tonight. I don't know when it's going to happen, but that's when it's 75%.
で、この窓埋めっていうのは 75% の確率で起こるので、75% の確率で上がると思っててくださいと。で、だけどそれが4分後かもしれないですし、今夜かもしれないですし、いつかは分かりませんと。でも 75% の確率で上がるでしょうと。
Chance of it doing it. So we want to go with the statistics. We're looking for a buy on a break of the wedge. Alright, so our first target would be 113.11. Our second target would be 103.11. Our second target would be 103.66. Aussie dollar. We're looking for it's in a bear flag, as you can see. Finish the bear flag so everybody can see it. In a bear flag, which is a selling sign. We got to break down below this bear flag, and we got to take this support out right here. So our trade is down here when and if it gets there. All right. First target is the 1.618 fib extension at 96.65. Next target is the 9,000 even number, and the overall target down here would be the bottom of the trend at 95.58.
OG ドルですね。OG ドルはこれもベアフラッグが出ているので、ブレイクしていったら売っていきたいですよねと。
Euro yen. Euro yen is in a wedge, still in a wedge. So there's nothing for us to do until we break out of the wedge. And just breaking out of the wedge means nothing because we're going to have to take this top out. We don't have a wide open space till we get up to here. All right. So if we get a break of the wedge, do nothing. When you break this top, hook and go, all right, then we're able to move your stop to 132.50 and target to 133.19. This target has already been taken out, so it's just a barrier. It's not a target. Right? So you see they've already taken it out over.
ユーロ円ですね。240分。ウェッジの中にあるので、今わかんないですけど、ブレイクして、このターゲットフックして5になったら、133円19銭まで行きたいねと。で、132円50銭でストップを上げていきましょうねっていう感じですねと。
So it's still a barrier. It's got to be dealt with. All right. So the smartest trade, the safest trade, is to break the wedge, break this top, and get a break hook and a go up here. All right. You're going to have 24 pips to get your stop move to break even by the 132.50. Above 132.50, you're going to add your position above 132.50 for 133.19.
で、132円50銭でポジションを追加していきたいよねってことを言ってます。
This is a possible head and shoulders, exactly correct too, Mike. Nice job, Mike. So there's a possible head and shoulders right there. If it comes out, but we notice every time they come to the downside, nothing but buyers, nothing but buyers. So we're gonna go with what they say. They're saying we have a head and shoulders built, but we're trying to get rid of that head and shoulders, and we're trying to get up here. All right. Now, will they? I don't know. That's why you got to be careful in this trade right here. Pound yen in the trade, starting to move to the upside. As long as if it moves slow, that'll be great for us. Nice and slow. Just keep moving up the hill, buddy. Just keep moving up the hill. All right. But as soon as you get any move near the top of the channel, you want to go to break even because they're selling pounds right now, and that's a pound yen. So we got to get to break even and just sit on it. All right. We're looking for an overall target of 156.86. We're going to double our position at least above 156.52. All right. And maybe earlier. All right. New Zealand. All right, we're looking again for the break to the downside, stuck inside a wedge. It is a bull flag, a bear flag also. It's a wedge and a bear flag. So our trade is down here, folks, and we got to break 8,100. 8,100's got to be broken, and then we're looking to come all the way down to here. Now, the New Zealand doesn't move that fast typically, so this is going to probably take 2 days to get down here.
9ドルですね。9ドルもこのウェッジを抜けてきたら下までトレードしていきたいねと。ターゲット重なっていますけど、9ドルっていうのはあまりよく動かないので、ここ下がってくるまで2日とかかかるかもしれないですよねと。
Right. So, whenever it stalls out, he gets into the trade and it stalls out because it's going to exceed its ATR pretty fast. Right? You move your stop to break even and sit on it, and when it breaks, hooks and goes down here, you're going to double your position, and we could get all the way down to here. All right, Aussie yen. Aussie yen still stuck inside a wedge. Walk away from it.
オージー円はウェッジの中でスタックしているので、ウォークアウェイフロムって何もするのやめましょう。トレードするべきではないですねっていう感じですね。
Euro pound, we're hoping to get bounced up into this trend again, but this could just as easily be a break and a hook, and it could also be a bear flag. A break and a hook and a go, or a bear flag to the downside. If we trade it to the we can't trade it to the downside because we'll be inside this bigger wedge. You see that? We break back up into the uptrend, then it's no longer a wedge right here. Now we'll be looking for the target to the upside. So you can all see where the opportunity is. That's that opportunity. There's an opportunity above here. So what are you going to do in here? You're not going to trade, but you're going to move your stop.
ユーロポンドですね、240分。これはここで買うのと、その後ここの間っていうのは、横ばいになりやすいので何もせずにストップを上げましょう。で、その後もう一回買ってここを狙っていきましょうって感じですね。
And hold for the second position, 1 and 2, and just hold it. Right? If you get the trade somewhere in here, you got 40, 50 pips of profit here. You can certainly put 20 of it at risk for the extra 50, 60 pips up here, especially if they go sideways. Euro Aussie in a bull flag, all right, in an uptrend, we can come all the way down here. We've already seen that they found buyers here. They found buyers once, they found buyers twice. Right here. There's a top right here, as you can see.
ユーロ王子ですね。ここ大きなサポートがあって、トップがありましたと。で、サポートになってここで上がって、またここで上がる可能性高いですよねと。
This may be the bounce point. We put a twins right in here. Alright, so we're looking for that opportunity, right?
なので、ここがバウンスポイントになりやすいので、ブレイクフッカーの GO で、ここまで、ターゲットまで買っていきたいねと。
There, if that happens. Alright, so break hook and go to the bull flag. We're looking to go up to 132.31.
132.31。1.3231 っていうところを、目指したいですねと。
Alright, so depends on how this goes. You could get 3 or 4 trades on in here because this is a pretty good space here, and the Euro Aussie has a 1.3200 right here. So they may go up to the 3200, pull back, and then go, which case you buy on the dip or the target here. Right. I don't know what that's going to look like because we don't have enough real estate yet. Euro CAD stuck inside this corrective move right here, but they're showing a top out here, but that doesn't mean anything. They could continue to work this way all the way up to the top. Here's the day chart top, and a break to the downside there would be sweet. We're not going to trade this to the upside, all right? Because you're in a day chart downtrend, all right? So if we break this line at any point down in here, then we'll look for this trade down in here.
ユーロカナダですね。ユーロカナダはデイチャートのダウントレンドにあるので、上がってきてブレイクしていったら、売りで考えたいよねっていうことですね。ここのターゲットまで売っていきたいねと。で、デイチャートのこのトレンドラインも一つありますねと。
Here, all right, looking for a triple bottom down here, or maybe a head and shoulders down here. around 3,100. Alright. CAD yen looking for this break. Alright. And everybody see why I said I'm not interested until I break this line here. Although it did break this one. This one comes from way back here. That's a big mamma jamma right there that they have proven over and over and over again. I know where it is. So break, hook, and go here. You're going to trade it up to the 100. Break, hook, and above that, you're going to trade it up. And where's our target? Up to the 240 and take a look at it. And we see we could easily do a double top.
カナダ円ですね。このトレンドラインがすごく効いていましたと。なので、このトレンドラインをブレイクフック&ゴーしていったら、このダブルトップまで買っていきたいよねと。
Three big areas here, folks. Wow, we do not want to miss these three big areas. There's the first wide open space, there's the second wide open space, and there's the third wide open space.
で、ここ1つ目は大きなスペース、その後2つ目の大きなスペース、3つ目の大きなスペースっていうのがありますので、まあこれ取っていきたいねと。
So that is a heck of a trade if we can get it going. And the CAD yen can reach up there pretty easily and get it.
で、カナダ円っていうのはもうここまで来るのに簡単に行きますので、まあ注意してカナダ円やっていきたいねと。
CAD yen has a 100 pip ATR, so this becomes a 3-day trade here. Trade day 1, trade 2, day 3. Right? 100 pip ATR. Alright, New Zealand yen. Alright, we're still inside the wedge, nothing to do until we break out of the wedge, but once we get out of this wedge to the upside, we could adjust this trend and we'd be looking for movement all the way up to here. That target's out, so we're going to move our stop at every one of these spots up to 86. And we could reach up and go all the way up to the 86.65.
9円ですね。まあ9円はブレイクしていったらもうこれも買っていきたくてターゲット1つ。もうこの水色はもう終わってるんで、その上のターゲット。で、これ抜けてきたらその上のターゲットを目指していきたいねと。
Right now we'll just target that little part right there. Pound New Zealand, for those of you who can, let's just do a 240 and look at it. It had a pretty strong correction, but Pound New Zealand has a big gap up here. Right? So that gap's going to get filled. They're going to try to do it, and you can see they've already set a set of twins in right here. We're looking for follow through up to there, which would then take that out. Now, if they break that, then we're looking for a big trade up there.
ポンドキウイですね。ポンドキウイは今、まあ、大きなこのコレクション、リトレースっていうのが来てて、まあ、ここ、窓開けてるんで植えてこないとおかしいですよねと。で、ツインキャンドルっていうのが出てるので、まあ、上に上がるサインですよねと。なので、これフォローするって言って、まあ、ヒゲとかがボンと出てきて、窓埋めるかもしれないです。で、ターゲットがあるので、そこで止まるか、もしくはブレイクフック&ゴーしていったら、この上のターゲットを狙っていきたいですねと。
But at least this first 60, 70 pips right here, with the gap that has to be filled, a set of twins already in an uptrend, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Silver, for those of you who can, wow, nice. That was a great trade down, Victor. Nice job. Now we're seeing the correction. Alright, so this is a place where they got to talk to us. They break above here. Maybe we're going to continue to the upside. Who knows? Alright, but they're going to have to put a head and shoulders in here, so they'll probably take it down one more time, and then we have this big head and shoulders here for the move to the upside. If that doesn't occur, we're coming down to $18 an ounce. Whew, man.
銀ですね。で、まあ下がってきてるんですけど、ヘッダーショルダーになるかもしれないと。なのでもう一回こう上がっていって下がってきて、で、大きく上がるかもしれないですし、上がらなかったらこのまま1オンス18ドルまで下がるかもしれないですよねと。
Alright, dollar index, rising wedge, and a breakout. We're anticipating a move down to the 618 fib, which is where the bottom of this trend line is. If they do that, we're going to see the pounds, euros, Aussies, and New Zealand's all go the opposite way. So, you know, be careful of that. Alright, pound chief, I'm not seeing anything yet until we get above 48.40, 48.14, actually 48.20 in this area. In this area here, it's a nice opportunity. But as you can see, we got a head and shoulders already in play. The trend line would be the neckline. We could easily break to the downside. If, however, we take that head and shoulders out, we do not want to miss that big trade right there.
まあヘッド
There's nothing to do.
ポンドフランですね。ヘッドショルダーじゃなかったらここ上がってきてここのスペース取りたいよねと。ヘッドショルダーだったらこのトレンドラインブレイクで打っていきたいねと。
Until it either breaks out to the downside and starts a new trend to the downside, or it comes all the way up here and takes out this top. There's nothing to do with that pound New Zealand until it does that. Pound Aussie, alright, we're waiting for a continuation move, and it's pretty easy to see where our trade is. It's right there. Big, wide open.
ポンド時ですね。まあ見てるとすごく簡単で、このシングルライントレンドラインブレイクしてきたらここですよね。ここを取っていきたいねっていう感じですねと。
So we've had a bounce. They came down to find buyers. Right now they haven't found enough buyers to make the move. But if they find enough buyers here in the Singapore or in the Asian or the London, we'll be looking to come up to the day chart top at 56.86. All right. All right, folks, that's what I see. So don't forget, tonight is beginner's class. And hold on a minute. Let me get the announcements up for you. So, a lot of holidays in Europe and Canada today, and there's an Aussie announcement tonight at 20:30, so be aware of that. And tomorrow we have the CPI index and also potential of the Bank of England inflation letter. All right, so I'll see beginners at 7:30 Central Time, at 8:30 Eastern Time. No charge, just come into the class and you'll learn a lot, okay? And okay, Victor. All right, man. Good to always have you here, Victor. And then we'll also have our Endeavor class for those of you who are fast trackers or live traders, live room subscribers at 8:45 Central, 9:45 New York. All right, everybody. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
はい、というわけで今日のセッションリキャップここまでです。まあこれからのセッションリキャップなんですけど、多分お昼これくらいですね。今12時半なんですけど、まあこのくらいの時間にアップすることになると思いますので、そのつもりでよろしくお願いします。それでは今週もまたトレード頑張っていきましょう。それではありがとうございました。失礼します。